I'm not usually around these players off of playing them, so you don't really know what they're like. Some players I was like, oh, I don't know. Playing against each other, like it's more rivalries. Like you might not have beef with somebody, but you got beef now, you know. So it's like,
the beef is real.
We are here on location. We're in Florida. We ain't in Miami necessarily. We're in Medley? Is it called Medley?
Doral.
We're close to Doral, but we're here at the Unrivaled headquarters, and we're going to tell you guys all about that. But we have a special guest on our show, Rae Burrell, who I got an opportunity to size up at one of the events at Art Basel, and she ain't as nice as she thinks she is. But she plays for the Vinyl Basketball Club. Rae, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. Tell us, listen, this is my first time here. Wright, have you been to a game already? Chris, your first time here?
First time here, too.
So we've seen it on TV for the most part, but tell us what your experience has been like so far in the Unrivaled League.
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, you guys did a tiny little tour, I think, so you got to see the facility and everything, and they just really been taking care of us with anything that we need, and I've definitely been taking advantage of everything that they've been offering. I mean, we have massage therapists, facials, the weight room, anything really you can ask for, they provide. But I mean, it's different from on TV too. I feel like you don't really know until you're in the atmosphere
for sure.
how fun and lit it really is. The arena's not very big, so it feels really intimate. And you get to hear the smack talk a little bit.
Yeah, it gives you like a high school game, right when the fans right on top of you, or a college game when they right on top of you.
You feel the intensity of the game, and it's just really fun to be a part of, and it's all competitors here too. So, but then you also get to meet people off the court, because I'm not usually around these players off of playing them, so you don't really know what they're like. And some players I was like, oh, I don't know. But once I got to meet everybody, I'm like, nah, everybody cool though. Everybody does their own thing. I think that's what's so fun about our league is individually everybody just is their own person, has their own vibe, and be doing their own thing. So it's just really cool to be around.
That's pretty cool. I watch a lot of women's basketball. Me being an LA guy, I watch the Sparks a lot. So had the opportunity to see you play this year in the W, and then watching you now here, I feel like your game has developed so much more. So what can you talk about, and I love the fact that you're taking advantage of everything. Do that. You got to do that, because you only get one body. But just talk about your development and how I think you're better. I think you're a better player than what you were, this summer in the W, just by being here. So talk a little bit about your development and how more comfortable you get on the court.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, my journey was, everybody has their different journeys. I came into the W as a rookie and played 3 games, had knee surgery, didn't play the whole season, came back the next season, got cut, had to come back on a hardship, stayed on the team for the hardship, then the minutes was kind of in and out. Then towards the end of my second year, I kind of got those more minutes from opportunities of people getting hurt. That's why you always stay ready, I always say. So, and then going into the third season, I had my guaranteed contract. Still was a little bit iffy with the minutes up and down, and then finally kind of got more consistent towards the end. So I was kind of still just trying to find my confidence a little bit. And so I think just coming into this league, I was kind of really focused on really finding that confidence and really showing what my game is about, because I feel like not everybody had the opportunity to really actually see what I'm capable of doing on the court. So I think this has just been a great opportunity for me, like you said, especially with 3-on-3. I'm a very versatile player. I'm a big guard, and I'm on the wing. So this game is kind of suited to players like me. So I just been trying to take advantage of it. Like you said, I'm playing against the best of the best. These all-stars. They got all these accolades. I don't got all those accolades, but, I wasn't going to let that kind of, not make me confident because of that. I wanted to use that as a challenge. Because I'm not up there with everybody else, now I get to show why, maybe one day, or next season or whenever it comes. I just wanted to make sure I showed who I was as a player. And then even a little bit as a person, Unrivaled has done a great job on just showing us our personalities and stuff. So I'm a very outgoing and goofy person, so I'm happy they also got to see that too. But I think this game has just been really helpful as far as the speed of it too. It's so fast, but my type of game, I like to play fast. So
what do you think about the possessions when you look at 3-on-3 versus 5-on-5? when you look at your skill set, you get to touch the basketball more. And it really can highlight what you can do.
Yes.
And in 5-on-5, you can be hid.
Right.
So what do you think about more touches, more possessions, and what's that opportunity like for you?
Yeah, it's great. I think, like you said in practice, 3-on-3 is basically within 5-on-5. It's triangles play. So you're just reading what the defense is giving you, what's working for us. So I think it's just really helped me with my IQ of the basketball game, like you said, just reading what's given to me and seeing that rolls and seeing the lift when I'm coming off of the screen and, seeing the defender in front of you, they switch. So I think it's just really helped also, like, with my IQ. Like you said, like 3-on-3, it just is. It just helps with the speed of it. And then, like you said, I get more touches because it's a shorter game, so people are going to get tired. You're going to get subbed in. Like, like, you're going to have to get subbed in. So, and then when you're in, you're going to get the ball more. So I think, like you said, just getting those more touches is just more opportunity to learn and show. Exactly.
So it's 18-second shot clocks, not 24.
Right.
It's 72 feet court, not 94.
Yep.
And so it's a quicker game. Intense, like you got to be in shape. Like everything changed. Like the width of the court is still the same, but everything obviously else is giving you like a quicker antidote of the game of basketball. And we talked about it. 3-on-3 is one. If you want to learn how to play basketball, 3-on-3 is one of the ways to learn how to play basketball because your ability, you have to communicate in a certain way. Your ability to be able to rotate and be able to scout around and get in defensive coverages, especially if 2 on the ball, and how do you cover 2 as 1? Like in 5-on-5, you can hide. You can hide the weak defender. In 3-on-3, it exposes that.
Right.
So talk about that. We were just in you guys' practice, and Teresa Weatherspoon, everybody, AKA Spoon,
Coach
she's
Spoon.
you guys' coach, and she talked about the importance of you guys' game. You're going into a game versus the Owls. You guys are in the Final Four, and you guys are coming in as the underdog. And she talked about the game plan being about pick and rolls and what you guys have to do in the pick and rolls. So talk about your team, talk about the game plan and how you guys feel that in this game versus a team that they say should win, that you guys got an opportunity to win.
Yeah, I think, like you said, just you can't hide on 3-on-3. Like there's nowhere for you to sit in the corner and take a break. You got to always be alert, especially with the players that you're playing against. Like these, like you said in the huddle in practice, like these are smart players that have been playing for a long time. And, I wanted to touch on that too, is like I haven't been playing as long as the average player here. I played soccer growing up, so I'm still just learning the game, and this has really helped me learn the game. But like you said, you got to be on your P's and Q's because every possession in this game matters. Like every possession matters. So you can't just slack off any possession, and you got to know who your man is and know their personnel. Like if it's a lefty, don't be forcing them to the left. You got to force them weak side. Listen to your teammates. Listen to what they're calling. Listen to the ice. You got to make sure in this game too that everybody's on the same page. Because if that one person's not on the same page, then that can cost you a 3, cost you a bucket, quick, cost you transition. You try to come and get the rebound, and they're gone in transition. So everybody just has to be on the same page as far as what we want to do. And I think coming into this game, the guards they're skilled, and you got Fee. Shakir's been on a good run, so there's more than one person to worry about. You have to worry about every single person on the court. So just being at high alert all the time. But for the most part, though, even if you mess up, just having that effort and that aggression to get back and just be ready to scramble if you need to. Because if you just break down or you let that one play get in your head, it could cost 2 possessions. So just making sure you're staying locked in, and even if you mess up, just keeping that effort there. Because I think that's
with that shot clock being 18, when I was watching the game, I watched Skylar pick up full court. So you don't get into your offense at 18 seconds. She's picking up, and it's taking you may get in about 13, 12, somewhere around there. Which is now a different type of offense. Is it a high post? Is it a low post? Is it pick and roll? I noticed that that's a big difference in the game.
Well, it could take a team out of their strengths. Every team got, they want to come down and bring it up and get to their package. And so her ability to be able to pick up full court, with your ability to be able to pick up full court.
You change the game.
Yeah, you change the game automatically just by your pressure and just taking 1 second off the shot clock to execute. You know what I mean? It's very important.
So do you think that the players that are in this league will go back into the W faster, quicker, thinking? Like the shot clock in the W is what? 30 what?
I think it's 30.
I think it's 30.
Is it 30?
30, yeah.
18 and 30 is a big adjustment.
Heck yeah.
So the pace of the game is what makes it so fun, right? Do you think that the women that are in this league will play at a much faster pace and make it a little bit more faster for the W.
Yeah, I think that's the exciting part. The exciting part about this league is like going into the W and seeing how it translates from the 3-on-3 into the 5-on-5, because I'm curious as well. I'm just as curious, but I think it definitely will, as far as, just like you said, like going back to the 3-on-3 and the triangle play, you're always playing in a triangle in the W and 5-on-5. So I think just if you're thinking about that going into 5-on-5, I think that's when we're gonna see more actions maybe that we haven't seen before. Maybe because even in this game, you know, there's always that one play that every team takes. So I think we'll maybe see like these actions that every team is gonna keep playing just because they see it's working. And like you said, just the speed of it and the conditioning. Like we're way more conditioned now, you know, running up and down this court. And then honestly too, just playing against each other, like it's more rivalries. Like you might not have beef with somebody that you got beef now, you know. So it's like,
the beef is real.
Wait, no. So we talked about that when we walked into your practice. You was like, you know, y'all been around each other for like 2 months now.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? It ain't as friendly as it was when the league first started.
And them locker rooms right in the back, so everybody get to see everybody. You're in the season, everybody go their separate ways.
Right.
So
Exactly.
when it's chippy, you get to see those people. Going into that, what about the one-on-one? I thought y'all broke the internet with that, with just, you know, in basketball culture, because we always talk about, you know, what your ones look like.
What your ones
Right.
look like.
You said you hear with some of the best, and you're not lying about that. How was that competing against these ladies and playing one-on-one and getting a lot of ladies out of their game? You know, a lot of people are team players, even on the men's side. A lot of guys that's the top of the food chain, but when it comes to one-on-one, a lot of people ain't got that wiggle.
Yeah.
So how was that? You know, going out there competing.
Got that
I thought it was great. I mean, like you said, it was time to show what you can do. Because like you said, one-on-one ain't 5-on-5.
Yeah.
So, you know, you got to make sure that you're going to your strengths. But, you know, with the one-on-one, it's hard because it's like, it's the first year. So, you know, there's some discussions about what it should be, what it shouldn't be next year. But I think as far as like the first time doing it, I think it went well. And I thought the matchups was great. I think that for me, I was excited for it just because, you know, I was already counted out. Like, everybody was, like, made their bracket. I was always the first one out. I'm like, okay, for sure. But, I'm not going to lie, too, though. It's tiring. Like, it is tiring, especially with, you know, able to get your own rebound and stuff. Like, it was tiring. But I think overall, like, the concept was great. Like, the atmosphere was great. I think that it's going to be even more fun next year, and, you know, I kind of want to have
That makes a big difference.
my rematch next year, too.
You already thinking about it.
Because I'm not going to lie, a lot of us didn't know that we were playing twice in one day. And I'm going to, like, take fault on that, too, because they sent the bracket out, and all I saw was, like, who I was playing, and I saw everybody else who they was playing. I didn't go down to see that it was like, oh, winner this plays this. So I'm only focusing on the first game. I was like, all right, cool, I'm going to play this first game.
You blew your watch.
And then I'm going to be chilling after that.
Gone.
I came to the gym. They're like, oh, yeah, you play again? I said, huh? I said, I do? They was like, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, hopefully next time I'll prepare better because I wasn't ready. But, I mean, Asbury still did great. But yeah, I
your
think
own rebound is different because we
Yes.
play ones.
So different.
We play ones all summer with the NBA guys, right? That's a part of their training.
Yeah.
But we play one possession.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty normal, though.
Yeah, but that keeps from injuries. So I look at injuries so you don't rebound, but you guys playing ones and rebounding.
Exactly.
That's how you play when you're young at the park.
And I'm going against a post player
Right.
where it's like me and Asbury was volleying the ball for four different rebounds. I'm trying to hit it. I still couldn't get it. Like it
So
just,
She getting bossed in one-on-one.
yeah, I'm like, dang.
So do you think they should put it in? They should play it to where they set it with guards, forwards, and centers.
Personally, I think it should be post play, guards play. You guys win your bracket.
Yep.
Okay.
Then you have whoever won that whole post, whoever won the whole guards. I think they should match up.
The reason why I
And
said
then you win that little extra money
Yeah.
from that. You win some money from winning your bracket, and then you go do that.
Okay.
That's how I feel like it
Okay.
should
Like
play.
that.
I don't know.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
don't know.
Listen,
That's just
hey,
my
yo,
opinion.
committee, talk to us about the
got-
setup. So do y'all got a committee, like how the rule committee?
Mm-hmm.
Like when it comes down to the end of the year, how are you guys like gonna come to the table, get back and say, okay, these are the things that worked. these are the things that didn't work. Is it anything set up like that, or is that like something that's come together?
I'm positive there is. I don't think I'm part of that committee, but
now
I
you
think
are.
that-
Now you
yeah,
are.
maybe.
Yeah,
true.
Now with the microphone.
Right, I got the mic, but yeah, I think definitely. I mean, there's already a whole bunch of talks of what they want to do different and everything.
Yeah.
You know, it's the first year, so
Yeah.
there's going to be conversations of what went well and what could be different.
Yeah.
So I think there's definitely going to be a meeting at the end to figure out what's best.
Okay.
After the season, what's your transition like for the few weeks that you have between this season and going into the W?
Yeah, for me, I'm gonna go back home to Vegas. I think some people are going on vacation, you know,
Yeah,
take a
for
little
sure.
few
Rightfully
days, kick
so.
their
Few
feet
days.
up. I'm like, hey, do your thing. But for me, yeah, I'm gonna go back to Vegas. I got my niece is there. Like my sister's pregnant, so she's about to have her baby soon. So, and then I just kind of go back into my routine. Like I'm so routine based. Like
Okay.
I
Love
just.
that.
As soon as I get my few days, I'll probably take 2 days maybe, but I'll do lifting still, maybe like a week off from basketball. But lifting I have to stay on just because for me, my body, I'm not like super big, so I have to stay on that. But yeah, I got a great routine in Vegas, and then I'll probably be there a month, and then we'll all head to training
locked in.
camp.
You
Yeah,
like,
she locked
like
in.
your
She
personality is like
Yeah.
you real focused.
Yep,
Yeah.
no doubt.
Yeah.
Sound
I
like
am
a
focused.
vet.
When it comes to that, I am. Like, when it comes to just me as a person, like, I'm, like, real, like, goofy, outgoing. But, like, when it comes to, like, basketball and, like, I'm really passionate about it. And, like, I'm always the underdog, too. So, when you're an underdog,
got that-
you
yeah,
ain't
you
got
got
no,
that.
you ain't got no choice
Oh,
but
Listen,
to
I
work.
love the
they told her
underdog.
she's about to go get makeup before she came on here. She
No,
came right out of
what the hell?
practice, sweating, like ready to
I'm
sit down. Like you could feel
Yeah.
your energy. Like you have that chip on your shoulder, like underdog mentality, and it feels good.
Facts.
Thank
And,
you. I
and you
appreciate
guys
that.
just made a big trade for somebody or a big
Yes.
signing. So I understand the locked in-ness because you guys got to go deep in the playoffs this year.
I haven't been to the playoffs since
Yeah.
I've been in the W.
Right.
So, I'm, like, I'm ready. And I
Yeah.
think we have the squad to do that.
She said, "I'm ready."
Yeah.
Can we talk about can we come back to Unrivaled real quick? And so we talked about investors into the league, and we got a chance to walk around here. And like you said, you guys have rooms where you can get facials. You guys have obviously rooms where recovery. We saw a nursery. They let us know that they partner with local nanny services
Nannies,
here. I mean, this is stuff that's so important that we obviously don't see on the man's side. Can you talk about being one of the highest paid leagues in women's sports? Can you talk about what this being here for 2.5 months, with having this facility here, like what has that meant not only for you but like for the other women, the moms, the people in different places in their careers and their lives to all be able to come here, obviously make a lot of money being home, but like being able to do it under one roof. Can you talk about how has that been?
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, like, we always usually go overseas and everybody kind of disperses their own way during the off season. So to be able to have a place that we can go to that, is paying and we don't have to go anywhere. Like, I mean, we're 10 minutes from this gym. It's been amazing.
That's
and,
awesome.
my teammate Dearica, she has 2 kids. And like you said, they got the nanny services and everything, facials, like kind of really anything you need. And they're just so accommodating too. Like, it just feels so nice to feel that accommodation of, they got us and whatever we need, like we got it. And for a lot of people, like in the W, we don't always have that. So this was like my first time experiencing this since like college. And honestly, I felt the difference like with my body, mental, everything. Like just being able to take care of my body because I'm so big on recovery. Like I'll spend an hour and a half after practice just in that training room getting treatment, or I'll get in the sauna, getting red light, whatever I need for my body. And I feel like I see the difference, in my play and how I feel. And I think even just the girls that, have children, like it just takes that extra stress off of them too, having to deal with, making sure that they're taken care of. They have a babysitter when you can just drop them off to the nannies. But yeah, it's been so nice because, I mean, women's sports people before me have sat through not having all this. So I'm just making sure that I appreciate it because, it hasn't always been like this. So I really just make sure I try to take it all in and take advantage of it because, I mean, we're really blessed, honestly. And I'm really grateful. And I always like just think that even being in Miami, like, out of all places, like we're in Miami. Like, during this time, like
this is the
during this
best.
time.
The humidity is
Nothing like it.
Exactly.
Oh, the humidity
so it's
is
like,
great.
what really more like can you ask for? Like it's been great for me, and I can't speak for everybody, but I think everybody kind of has been feeling feeling that. And honestly, I just feel like the energy has just been even just good, like in the locker rooms and stuff.
The
Obviously, we're
camaraderie
getting
is
towards
there.
the end,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
there's a little bit people more tired, but overall, it's just been more than what I can ask for, honestly.
Sound like a true vet, man, because a lot of young players don't know. I used to laugh at the guys icing up and doing all this stuff while I just get showered, change, and I'm out. You know what I mean? So just taking advantage of that. So I love that you're speaking on that, because a lot of young players need to understand, young athletes, you get one body.
Right.
You got to do your best to take care of that body so you can be refreshed for the next game, next practice. Recovery is just so important. So that's good that you're taking advantage of that.
And I was lucky enough to have a vet my rookie season, Nneka Agumake.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was lucky
Shout
enough.
out to
Like,
Nneka.
I personally went to Nneka and said, Nneka, like, I mean, she's playing like she just still got in the league, like her body, everything. I'm like, Nneka, how are you staying? Like, how do you stay this strong for this long? How are you still moving like this? And first thing she said was take care of your body, recovery. So like, I really looked to my vets as a younger player, and even Jasmine Thomas, like she's on the staff with Dallas now, but I was always in the gym with her. She would go in the shoot.
Shout out to Jazz.
Shout out to Jazz.
Shout out to Jazz.
She was always in shoot around. She would always shoot before shoot around. I always text her, Jazz, can I come with you? Can I come shoot with you? Can I come shoot with you? She's like, yeah, girl. And then there came to the point, stop asking. Like, just come on. Yeah. And then like in the weight room, she's like, you always one in the weight room. And I'm like, girl, I'm watching you. I'm seeing how you still at your age, like moving, like, and how do I not like look at that and want to be that? Dearica has 2 kids.
Yeah.
All-star last year.
All-star.
Just
Came
had
back
a
on.
baby.
She came back on that ass.
Like
she came back on them.
Exactly. I'm lucky enough to have vets like that though.
Got it.
I'm like, I want to take advantage of that too. Like, and I'm so grateful for her and Nneka and Jazz to just have them take me under their wing and like be those mentors for me.
It's good to hear you say that, man.
Yes.
Because in the NBA, it's not enough vets.
Not enough vets.
And to hear a WNBA player say, I'm taking advantage
There you go.
of being educated
Yep, no doubt.
by vets, and you're able to see them. So you're not just hearing them. So it's a difference between someone
telling you
and someone
showing
doing it.
Yeah.
And
Seeing it every day.
You're seeing it every day. Wow.
Listen, when you become a star in this league, right? When you become an all-star and all that, don't lose this mentality that you have right now, because what you're doing what you're going to become is you're going to become that veteran for the next generation, right? They're going to watch you and they're going to see this is how a pro looks. And I think a lot of us, when you come in, that's your career. If you come in, you're around people who are pros, you're going to understand how to do it. When you come in and you don't have any pros, then you don't know how to be a pro. And so make sure that you continue to have this mentality, even once you become an all-star. That's what makes the greats, because even when they get a taste of it, they want even more. And so, like, you're going to become even more psycho as you get on. You know what I mean? Because it feels a little psycho-ish, but like taking care of yourself. This is what makes your money. This is what pays your bills, your family. And so making sure that you take care of it is super, super important.
Yeah, I feel like I've always kind of just had it. I mean, my dad, he ran track as college. He was All-American, long jump. Like, my mom played basketball. He used to wake us up in elementary school before school to go work out with him. And I used to hate it. Like, I used to hate it. Would take us to the park. I was doing all this stuff. And, like, you can't think but look back and be like, I'm grateful for it.
You appreciate that for sure.
Yeah, because now I know what hard work looks like. And it's something that I enjoy now. Like, that's the thing. Like, I actually have found like enjoyment in it and seeing my progress and seeing like, muscles.
Yeah, there you go. Enjoy the process, baby.
Yeah, seeing the shot ball. Yeah, so.
That's fire.
So give us, before you get out of here, give us an outlook about tomorrow, and you guys are in the Final Four. Obviously, the goal is to get to the championship and win the championship. Give us an outlook. What do we need to look for tomorrow when we sit in courtside and we watching you guys play, because we're gonna hold you accountable. So what do we need to look for from your, obviously not just yourself, your entire team? How you guys gonna get this win versus the Owls tomorrow?
Yeah, I think for us that it's the start. Like, I think when we start and we are intentional about what we want to do going into the game and keeping that energy high and feeding off each other, I think that's when we're at our best. I mean, like, we have such a versatile team that I think that the matchup can be hard, but I think when we're locked in and we're all on the same page and communicating and nobody's kind of like in their head and everybody's just touching and talking, I think that's when we're at our best. So I think keeping that energy high and then just playing hard playing hard, honestly. And then I feel like everything else, I mean, we're professionals. Like, you know what needs to be done. Like, everybody knows their role. You know, we set our roles today. So I think everybody sticking to their role and doing what they need to do, whatever that looks like. That's what we need to do. And just finding the hot hand, too. I think with this team, too, I mean, with any team, anybody can get the hot hand. Yeah. So anybody can kind of be on their little game. So I think feeding into that, too. And then if there is somebody that needs to get touches, making sure we're getting into there. But I think just all around just staying together and keep that energy and that flow of going hard but staying together.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay. What we try to do when we have a guest come on, we try to have them leave something. Can you talk to a young Rae Burrell out there, somebody who's going to be in your exact position one day?
Yeah.
Where they're gonna get an opportunity to get to their dream and things are gonna happen. They're gonna get injured. There's gonna be hurdles in their way. Can you talk to that young girl out there and just leave a little something?
Okay, yeah, for sure. I mean, that's why I feel like I got this tatted on me. I got this tatted on me my rookie season. Control what you can control, because a lot of stuff is out of your control. You know, you can't control an injury. You can't control if you're playing. You can't control getting subbed in. You can't control any of that. What you can control is the work that you put in, your attitude, and your effort. I think that as long as you control those things and control the things around you, I think that you can do anything that you want to do. Like, it's unstoppable when you lock in on the things that you can control.
I love it.
I love
Rae Burrell, thank you for sitting
Thank
down
you, guys.
on Network, taking the time out with us. Control what you can control.
Hell yeah.